Voila. Alrighty. Okay. Did everybody sign in?
Nope.
No.
Sign some papers. You know what that's from? Sign some papers all the time. Sign some papers. Does anybody know what that's from? Way back in the day, Cheech and Chong.
Oh, okay.
Way back in the day. All right. So I want to go over a few things. I pulled up the PowerPoint. So, we're going to talk about, yikes.
I was getting ready to say.
What happened?
Probably 4 minutes. Oh, it's not down all the way.
That's better.
Yeah.
All right. Personal Budget 101. So, some of this stuff we talked about last week.
Was it usually messed up?
Well, that's good. Then. This will be a good review for you.
There you go.
So, but it's good to go over it because, as we all know, repetition is the mother of learning, right?
Right.
I know it has to go through my concrete skull about 15 billion times and finally, the light bulb goes on. So, what you'll learn. Why is a budget necessary? What is a budget? And how do I create a budget that best suits me? All
I
right?
don't have my pen.
It's right in front of your lid. Yep, right there. All right?
I didn't get a pen.
Why it's important. Following a practical budget can help you develop better financial habits. Relieve emotional stress. How many get stressed out over money?
Yeah.
Right? So when you have a budget and you are following where your money goes, you're not as apt to get stressed out because you know what's going on, right? Assist you in achieving your financial goals. Remember we talked last week, one of the things we talked about, Butter, was setting goals with your finances. Like, for instance, if you wanted to buy a new car, right? You would set that as one of your goals in your budget. And every week or every pay, you put X amount of dollars towards that goal, right? So you budget it into your budget. You plan it into your budget. So you set goals. Your goals could be that I want to get out of debt. So first thing you do is you define what your debt is, right? And then you come up with a plan to get yourself out of debt. So, so that, it helps you achieve your financial goals because it's like a roadmap, right? How do you get to a place you've never been before? Well, now the little lady in the box tells you where to go, right? But, well, with me it's a little lady. You guys probably have a little man in the box. But anyway, you get the little person in the box that tells you where to go, but you get a map, right? This is a budget. It's very much like a map. It shows you how to get to your destination. Right? Make sense? So, why is a budget necessary? 1, it identifies and defines your financial goals. Manages your money. Remember, one of the things, the key points that we closed with last week was we need to learn how to manage our money, not our money manage us, right? That's a key point. Directs your money flow, like where's your money going? Increases your savings because now once you see where your money's going, you can start actually planning to put money away. And like one of the things we talked about last week was actually paying yourself, right? So every time you get paid, get into the discipline of putting something away. $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford. Hang in there.
Trying.
I know.
In 4 days now.
So put something away to pay yourself. Avoid spending money unnecessarily.
That's big.
Boy, I just heard Miss Connie. You met Miss Connie, right? You know Miss Connie?
Yeah, I know Miss Connie. Are you working with her? Good. Good.
I feel guilty every time.
Yeah.
I buy a bag of
Like she can
chips.
walk in the building and kind of runs. She's just like, I'm not ready, I'm not ready.
Lord, give me patience.
She puts her blinders on and does not look her direction at all.
Miss Connie, I don't know who that is.
Huh, huh.
She's nice.
She's a very lovely person, but she's all about that saving.
Yep, that's important, right?
You can't save if you ain't got nothing to save, there ain't nothing left.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
why you make a budget.
That's why you make a budget.
Talking from somebody who saw her for 2 years.
You still ain't
Who
nothing
said,
left.
I don't have nothing to save, it's all gone at the end of the month.
Well, let's see why.
Right.
That's what she told me.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's when you gotta get
Exactly.
a job.
exactly. And it helps you achieve your goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is a budget? The dictionary defines it as a plan for the coordination of resources and expenditures. What does that mean? Simply put, a budget is a plan for managing your money in a way that best meets your personal needs and wants. Right? So remember we talked about needs and wants last week?
Yeah.
It's okay to fulfill some of your wants, but you can't go crazy fulfilling your
Right.
wants, right?
And then
And
your
you gotta-
needs gonna suffer.
Right, and then your wants also have to be in perspective to what you know,
What
the amount of
money
money
you
you
have.
have.
I have
Right,
a
and how much
question.
do you-
I'm like really tired of this one question. My mother always said she had to rob Peter to pay Paul. What the heck does that mean?
She was,
Exactly what Rakana was talking about earlier,
What?
a couple seconds ago. Go ahead.
you can't, what was I saying? I just,
I don't know.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul just basically means
right.
that you take, let's just for
One
example,
credit
for,
card to the next
well,
credit
yeah, that, or for like a visual thing,
Been there, done
if you do the envelope system, and you have BG&E, and you have water, and you have eating out. So you put your BG&E money in, and then you put your water bill in, and then you put your eating out money in.
But see,
No.
if you're
But
eating
then
out,
if you're
it's
eating
spread
out
out.
money, where I'm
you're
going
gonna
is,
wind up going into your
Right.
BG&E.
right, that's what
I'm
I'm
gonna wind
saying,
up going-
that's robbing Peter to pay Paul,
Paul,
cause you,
right.
Well,
you
that
spend.
is true too.
Oh, whoa,
That's true,
controversy.
too.
I didn't mean to
No.
open all this up.
No,
No, it's just
where I was
simple.
going with it
But the
was,
credit
Okay,
card,
okay,
you take-
you do, listen, you
Yeah.
use all your eating out money for eating
Right.
out, but then it's gone, right?
So then you wanna eat out again.
So then you wanna eat out again, so then you go into like your water bill
Oh, you
money.
take your water bill to pay the BG&E because it done came in, and now
Right,
you're worried
exactly.
short the water bill, and you're trying to figure out where you're gonna get the water
Right.
bill.
Yeah.
from.
Because you
Yes,
know-
Right.
You
well,
wanna rob
that
Peter to
too,
pay Paul,
yes.
so you wanna,
That's the
you wanna
rob
take money
Peter to
from
pay
somewhere else
Uh-huh.
to pay money over here,
And
right?
then over here, it's
And
suffering
Now,
because.
now you got a hole over here
Right.
because you took the money from there to pay this bill.
So that's
Now
never
you
a
got
good
this
idea.
bill.
No,
No.
It's not.
Cutting your
That's
nose
even-
off to spite your face.
That's
My mother
what,
done it her whole life, so how do you get out of that bind if you, so you just pay what you,
Well-
You pay your needs.
Your needs.
Okay.
you walked right into that one,
I
thank
sure
you.
have.
Thank you
That's where
very
the
much.
budget comes
You're
from.
welcome.
I'll
No
give you,
problem.
I'll give you a $5 spot out, you know, I'm not kidding.
Nah.
Um,
Come match your food money.
it
Hey,
could come
but
from
that's usually
anywhere.
one of the first things that goes, is
Yeah.
food money or, right, so that, I won't eat as much, right, yeah,
But
Until
what
your
what I
stomach-
do,
Huh?
I pays all my bills the first of the month.
there
Right.
you go.
Well,
I ain't gotta worry about
I
that.
only
See,
get seven
that's
hundred,
what
I
I
just
do.
did this
Now, with my-
worksheet here. I get
that-
$703 and my expenses so far are $540. That's my cell phone, my food, and my rent. It leaves me with what, $200? If that.
Put 50 away. You can do it. It can
You
be
put
done.
20
You
away.
know,
Put
when you
20
go through the
away.
budget, you'll actually be able to start
There's
to
like
see
no
where.
minimum.
Do you want to learn how to do a budget?
Absolutely. I want
Miss
to get out
Connie
of debt.
would love to see you.
Yeah,
I
man.
want to pay my debt off. I want to figure out
We
where
need to
it
hook her up
is.
with Miss Connie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you gonna try to do that? Get her off your back? Nope. that
No,
ain't-
well, I still have to see her no
She
matter
got
what.
plenty of back for all of you. She got plenty of back.
Now see,
I want to go to the
my,
credit union and find out who I owe and start putting money in certain
cause
amount
see,
of the
what
way
my
of month and all
situation
that.
is, that I did it myself between, what month, I told y'all, between 2 months ago, from 2 months ago up until now, I done spent over $2,000 in eating out. Why? Because I can't cook in my kitchen. Why? Because my landlord has not done what he needs to do. So that done put me in a real deep,
Spot,
my
bad
budget is
spot.
all off whack. You know what I mean? So I cannot pay him because, you know, I'll be outside threatening not to pay him. It's just a whole,
I would have
Ball
kept
of
every
wax.
single receipt every time I
I'ma
went
sum
to
it
get
up like
out,
that.
and then when you went to court, if he tried to throw you out, say, look, he ain't fixed this, and this is what I acquired in bills, and he don't owe him nothing,
Yeah,
he
you
owes me
could have
this.
saved your.
I keep
trust
every
me, I got an
single
envelope
receipt.
that thick.
I keep it all, cause I keep receipts.
That's one thing I do. I don't care whether it was a pack of now ladies, I keep the receipt.
Okay, so
All right, so
7
Rob-
keys to effective budgeting. Identify and develop personal goals. Evaluate and record current trends, both income and expenses, meaning your money, where's your
Tracking.
money going, right?
Right.
What are you spending your money on? And
Bills.
what money you got coming in, what bills, yeah. The American way, assign
bill.
priorities, right? Assign priorities.
Is a bill really a bill and not a want?
Yeah. Develop a timeline for the month. Keep it simple. Remain flexible. One size does not fit all. In other words, one plan may work for one, debt, but not for another.
Another, right.
So, like for instance, electric. I know that you can go on a budget, right? You were talking about it, the other day.
Yeah, we're not, budget billing, we're not gonna
Yeah,
talk about
budget
that.
billing.
But I mean, you could go, like, if you owe them money, you may not have to pay it all at once. You can go and they'll, schedule it out for you over like a 6 month or whatever, however, they'll schedule it out
What is
for you.
that
So
called?
that'll take some of the debt relief off.
Budget
That
billing.
plan can work for BG&E, but that may not work for your rent. You follow me? So one size doesn't fit all. You have to
Right.
really kind of work with what you have and realize, what you can do.
And one budget plan isn't good for every person.
Right, right.
You're right, yeah.
Everybody got
But
different,
BG&E will, like, say you owe them $1,000.
right?
They may say, okay, well, you owe us $1,000, you're gonna pay an extra $50 every month until that $1,000 is paid up, right? So for 20 months or whatever it is, right? So, I mean, I don't know if that's the particulars, but they will
That's every
work.
3 months.
So then now you don't have to pay that whole $1,000, you can schedule that out across,
Yeah, but you can go to social services and once a year you can go there and file for a grant.
Yeah,
For if you
Cherry
have
Hill.
children and you bring them your BG&E loans as a cutoff, and they will clean it right out, they will pay the whole thing.
well, that's good.
Well, it depends now because of the,
If
budget.
lot
if
done
a parent
changed,
was,
but-
if you have kids.
A
that's
lot
it.
A lot's
changed.
changed.
Not everybody can, take advantage of that option, right? But if you can, do
Well,
it,
see,
it's
one
there.
electric is.
And there's also weatherproofing through the state of Maryland too.
If I don't go like this, man, I didn't pay the electric bill, but I didn't go on my limit. I just pay my limit.
Me and Bob have been very good. We pay our electric bill on time.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's me.
resourceful,
And
being
I don't
resourceful
owe
and
a
having
bill. Right now, I
resources
don't
and knowing,
owe Nothing.
That's a good place to
That's
be.
how all my bills.
knowing what the
are.
resources,
That's
get the
all my
resource guide, the
zero.
purple one, and know what the
Yeah.
resources are for this particular state.
Well, the only thing I have to pay this
Eliminate
month-
something else.
Like you're saying, the water bill, I owe the water bill. Cause I just had enough money to stretch out to pay the rent, the car insurance, just the regular bills.
But, Debbie, you're bringing up a good point here, and and I have to add to that this. If you work a budget and you work within the means that you have,
Right.
you won't have to depend on those resources, because you'll be able to effectively, manage the money that you do have. And sometimes it means, like here, the last point is review and revise. Are you living beyond your means?
Right.
You have to
You
cut
know,
back.
sometimes you may have to cut back, you may have
I don't
to
have
make
paper.
adjustments. And
I don't have paper.
that could
That
be
was
the
a
painful
want.
part of the deal, right? That could be the painful part. But, hard work pays off.
Right.
You sacrifice a little bit, and in the long run, it ends up being good for you, because you can get on good financial ground, so. Okay, budgeting is effective money management. Effective money management is planning how to get the most from your money. The money that you do have, make it count. And
Make
that's
your
the
money
key.
work for
Trying.
you.
Right, make your money work for
Trying.
you. Good money managers keep track of where their money goes so that they can make it go farther. Effective money management includes developing personal financial goals,
Reasonable.
organizing personal financial records. That's the key to this whole thing. You have to be disciplined. If, once you make your budget, you have to be disciplined. When you spend the money, log it, right? You have to be, otherwise, you're gonna end up, money's gonna fall through the cracks.
Yeah.
You're gonna forget to log something, and at the end of the month, you're going, I'm supposed to have $250, I only got 50, what happened?
Yeah, even if you take
You
a
know?
piece
Yeah.
of napkin and write it on the napkin and make sure you, when you open it, you make sure you don't throw it away. Just, I mean,
Even in the dollar store, they have one of those accordion
yeah.
files. You know,
Right,
just-
yeah.
I used to carry one around in my truck, and when I got a receipt for everything, and I throw it
Right,
in
there
it.
you go.
You know, and I had it categorized by month, January, February,
Right.
March, and I throw it in that month, and at the end of the month, I
But
would
that
just
you
go
can
through.
start when you're actually tracking where your money's going. Like, get the accordion thing or envelope or whatever, and just put the receipts in there. Just make sure that at the end of the month you pull them out. 'Cause
Pull
I've
them out,
had-
log them, right,
Yeah.
and
Well,
that's
see,
the
what-
discipline part of it.
But the lady with me, it's just me, I live by myself, so I know how to budget my money, I mean, what bills I gotta pay, whatever. So, I still have money left over, it's no problem to me, cause I know how to budget, I do the same thing every month.
Right, that's
Do the
good.
same
Well,
thing,
see,
so.
some of us
Ain't
got the
nobody-
mindset for it, and some of
Right,
us
yeah.
can. Now, I got 2 teenagers.
Right, I understand,
And my budget needs to be like real
right,
tight
yeah,
because there's things coming up,
Right,
proms,
yeah,
that,
that's right,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But I still have to keep the lights on, the
That's
water
right,
running, and the roof
exactly,
over
that's
your
right,
head.
yeah.
For them, yeah.
So,
Right.
and they, thank God they understand,
that's right,
You might want them $100 pair of shoes, but mommy can't do that. But one is 17.
yeah,
She's at working age.
yeah, right.
I'm working on an ID right now. So if you want these things,
Yes.
you can go to work and you can get these things.
And like I'm
Exactly.
saying, it wasn't always easy like that for me. 'Cause I
Right.
had a son I was
Right.
raising one time, but now he's grown. He's got his own place. He's married. It's me now. I take care of myself and my home and whatever I got to do.
Right,
Right, that's
I ain't
good.
got to worry about them. I ain't taking nobody no butter. The grandchildren, I take care of them, but they got mothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I love it. I don't know. I'm so happy on them today. I go home tonight. Oh, take me a shower. Oh,
Do what you wanna do,
yes,
right?
in my house.
There
Yes.
you go.
I
There you go.
love it. And next month, the 24th, I've been in my house for 25 years.
Wow, awesome.
That's a
You go
blessing.
hot butter
Just
baby.
push it, there you go.
How much is
So-
God's portion as far as percentage?
What's that?
God's portion.
God's portion, that's between you and God.
Yeah.
That's between you and God.
Isn't it supposed to be in the Bible, 10%?
They took it out, didn't they? I mean,
It's
Now
What's that?
now we're getting into a whole nother thing. We can
Uh-oh.
talk.
I was
We can
filling this
talk.
out, I'm done, alright, let's go to the
Yeah.
next one.
Organizing personal financial records, creating a personal monthly budget, which is what we're gonna do today. Evaluating personal financial health. Because when you do the budget, you actually see where you are. Sometimes it's eye-opening, right? And that's why we're gonna go through this, and but I encourage you to go through it anyway. Even though you're doing a good
it
job
might
and
help you
everything.
even better, Miss
But
Butter.
you never, I
Yeah.
mean, you look at it and go, holy moly, or yeah, I'm not doing as bad, because sometimes
You might
perception.
even wind up possibly having a little bit extra.
Yep. So how do we create a budget? Creating a budget begins with a clear, accurate, and well thought out plan. This will allow you to be able to adjust plans, activities, and spending as needed. Again, like I said, it's a living document, so you're gonna go in, you're gonna make adjustments. Maybe you wanna cut your cable from having a super duper,
Package.
everything package to
Package,
down
yeah.
to the basic package,
That's what I
right?
did, yeah.
And you might save,
Right.
$150 a
That's
month,
yeah.
right? So, that can get out of hand real quick. And I know one of the things that I did was, I wanted to watch the sports, add the sports package. It's only $20 a month. All right, cool. And then, I want to add this. And then,
Yeah,
next thing you know, you
just
get the bill, you're like,
yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
so that's cut it all out again. So, but so you can make adjustments as you go. Spend money cost effectively. right? Reach the specific goals you have set, and then strengthen internal control systems. And that's where really the discipline comes in. All right, what's in a budget? Income. Simply any money earned or contributed to your household from either personal finances or a business. Expenses, and this is what it comes down to. Money that you spend, this includes anything you purchase. This includes both planned and unexpected expenses.
Right.
Right, so basically that's what it is. You have income and you have expenses. You subtract your expenses from your income, and whatever is left is either positive or negative. You don't want negative, right? So steps in budgeting: set your financial goals, estimate your income, record what you spend, budget for actual and unexpected expenses. Review and evaluate monthly. So at the end of the month, you look at what you got, and make your adjustments like we were talking about, right? Maybe you need to cut that cable bill back a little bit.
Or maybe you need to cut that cable off until you can afford it.
There you go.
Get a
Right.
wireless router for $40 at Walmart and you get some channels.
But I'm just saying, that's,
Or get the old
Cable.
rabbit ears.
Yeah, well, it
Right.
comes with
Yeah,
that.
you know-
cable is a want.
Yes.
Cable is
You're
not a
absolutely
necessary.
right.
You're right, you're absolutely
It's
right.
not a
Eating
need.
out is a
No,
want.
it's not.
I mean,
Huh?
eating out is a want. The $100 shoes that your kids want is a want.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Yeah.
I know the difference between needs and wants, trust me.
Yeah, me too. I'm just making sure I'm right on it.
So set financial goals, identify, write them down, long-term, 1 to 5 years. In 5 years, I want to own my own home, right? That's a financial goal, right? Short-term, I want to get out of debt in a year,
That's my short term. I want to get out of that.
right? So first thing you
So
need
far,
to do with
simple.
Conda, well, I'm
Huh.
glad you're working with Conda because that's going to really help you. I'm sure she
Well,
helped
mine
you
went down
identify
like $1,000.
what?
Well, I
By
can,
meeting with her, my debt went down $1,000.
well, I can honestly say all from the last 4 years, all my medical bills are now zero.
All right,
Not only from paying, a little bit here, a little bit there, but when my insurance kicked in, they picked up a lot of it too.
Retroactive.
cool.
So I'm down to no medical bills now.
That's good.
That's good, yeah.
So make it achievable, practical, and owned by everyone. Meaning, as you said, your children, they gotta own it too, right? It can't be just you, because then you'll be just, they'll be
Well,
trying
and
to
that's
swim
part of
upstream.
like, even with, when you work with a budget with Connie, that was big for us, because it wasn't just me spending.
Right.
It was Pat spending, and he met with her too.
But see,
It
with
was
my,
together, and
what my
and
case
she
is,
got on
I'm a
them.
single parent, and they're not gonna spend something I ain't gonna give them.
Well, true,
You know,
but, I mean.
But sometimes I say, they really need that, so I'm gonna get it for them. You know what I mean? So pretty much, I do the spending. Like say, they want these $100 shoes, but I'm not getting them $100 shoes. I can go and find something like that costs way less than that. I'm not. I don't fall for the mommy, please, no.
Mm-mm.
See, I do.
We
That's
can't
my
afford
problem.
it.
Mm-mm.
I give my daughter my food stamps. I give her everything. I do.
But that's your portion to stay there, right?
No.
No.
No, you
No, I pay my rent for
See,
my
no.
room upstairs. I pay my rent.
Okay, but see, what my thing with
But
my
my daughter
girls
downstairs, she wants to eat organic, so I give her my food stamps.
is, with my girls, this is what I do. Okay,
I can't say no.
$100 shoes, or we sleep in the dark.
Then I guess you stay.
$100 shoes, or we be sleeping outside. We
Shoes,
just be wearing
that's
your
right,
$100
that's
But
right.
you know,
Yes.
when you live a
That's
life,
how I do it.
well, you live your life as an addict and you don't give your kids nothing but grief, and then they want something. How can you say no?
I was an addict for 20 years,
How
and I
can you
can
say
still
no?
say
I give out of guilt, and I give out of I'm trying to buy their love back, and
Well,
it's not, and it's
Well, that's what you
causing me
have.
a
Something
lot
you
of
gotta
pain.
work on.
I would strongly suggest that you speak to someone like Cheryl. I don't know if you are or not.
I am.
Okay, I'm sure if you share this with her, I don't know if you have or not, that she would be able to help you, with
She
that.
said no is a complete sentence. Period.
I,
That's what she said.
See, I had one
Well-
child, I had one child. I said no, I mean no. I don't have it, I don't have it. Now you go to your father, you go to uncle, I don't have it. We gotta have a roof over our head.
That's
We got
what I
to
tell
eat.
my kids.
We got to eat, baby. So he's grown now, married and everything. He wearing Jordans. He can afford. He got a job. He ain't under my. I ain't gotta take him no more. I don't care what you wear. You're not in my house,
And
baby.
he's still living because he didn't get that thing that
That's
he wanted,
right.
right?
Yes, he wears.
And
I
another
would-
thing, it teaches them, the children or whoever,
That's right.
how to budget too. Okay, well,
That's right.
my mama always said either blase or roof over your head.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need a roof over my head,
That's
so
right.
I don't need that.
So
You know,
it's like
they
an
get in the
living example.
groove of it.
It's
But you, like I say, I told anybody, do not spoil your children. You be in trouble.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
don't
so
keep buying no high price clothes, cause you can't keep it up. They gonna go out there and be throwing bricks and pick you off.
Basically,
I
what
don't
Belinda
start
was
it,
saying to
start.
me
I
is
did
this
not
is
start.
not a counseling session. Talk to Cheryl. We're talking about finances.
Mhm.
And if you have any questions regarding anything else, keep it and save it for someone else that it needs to be directed to. And I'm sorry.
I love my
Anyway.
child dearly, but I did not
What?
spoil them. That was
Alright.
it.
Okay.
I had to do
No,
what I had to
it's,
do.
it's,
Survive. I ain't gonna do
celebrate your completion. So when you reach a goal, celebrate,
that. That's right.
right?
Yeah.
Be proud of what you've done because
I
you,
pat myself on the back all the time. Good about it, doing a good job. Keep up the good work.
there you
Right.
go. And then write them into your monthly budget
Right.
and adjust them as necessary. So estimate, your first thing you do is estimate your income. Make a list of each income stream that you receive on a regular basis each month. The key is to only include that income you get every month. Don't include stuff like, that you think you might be getting, or, like for instance,
Oh, I gotta go get my nails done. I get my feet done. I gotta
No,
do my
he's
hair.
talking
These
about
are
income.
things that
Income.
include.
So if you have,
So,
like,
like,
somebody
for
owes me
instance-
$10 and they're gonna pay me next month, but
right, great example, right, don't count that in your budget. Oh,
So
count that
my
down.
disability and my food stamps are my income. So I could put that in there because that's what I'm living off of.
Okay, that's
Right.
good. Now, you know, reason why I like this, that each of you have your own computer, because then you can put your information in there and, you know, you don't have to worry about sharing it, everybody else seeing it. You know, it's your personal budget. If you want me to help you, I'll be more than happy to help you, but it's your personal finances, so. Include both monthly wages earned for your job as well as monthly supplemental income, child support, disability, you know, those kind of things.
That
So,
was my question. How can you consider food stamps a form of income?
because
You paid for your
it
food.
allows you to buy food
Food,
that
yeah.
you would normally spend your income on. So it's actually money that you have coming in.
It's money, but it's a food stamp.
Food stamp,
Yes.
yeah.
so
It's
your
just- it's
your
just
total
restricting you to
food
spend it only
budget.
on
It's what I'm
food.
saying, how it's
Oh.
adding it in. I'm like,
Mine's
that,
not
I don't have
adding
that
it up.
money. It's like,
Oh,
But,
never mind.
all right,
It is.
you go out and you spend $100 on groceries.
mhm,
You're gonna take it out of your 700 and whatever dollars a month,
mhm.
you're gonna use your food stamps, right?
So your
That's
total
income.
Wait a minute,
food
one,
budget.
that's one person, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm
income.
just, yeah. So your
It's money
total
that you can
food
spend.
budget is your food stamp.
Although it is restricted to just food, it's still income because that's money you can spend for food that you don't have to spend your other money on. Right?
I got it.
Okay, good. So include both monthly wages earned from your job as well as monthly supplemental, you know, disability, so forth, food stamps. Calculate the monthly income total. Record but do not include any periodic income you may receive at this point. Periodic income could be like if you have if you're working and your boss says, oh, you're gonna get a bonus, you know, at the end of the quarter.
sorry.
So trust me, you can't count on that. So you just, whatever you have coming in on a monthly basis, that's what you put in there.
Okay,
Right.
I have a question.
Where
Yes.
do you put,
Okay, now, altogether, as far as income, like I see it up here, it says disability, I get 3 different checks,
Okay?
3 different amounts. So I add all of those amounts up and then put it under the disability or
Yes.
like, cause it come out to $1,406. So that's what I put under the disability.
Yes.
Food stamps, okay, 201, okay.
Yeah.
So do we put this in here now?
You can if you want, sure.
I had to put
So
it on-
utilities
How
on
do you do
this,
Okay.
What? What?
I'm gonna show you.
You just press it in.
butter dough?
Uh,
you just press it in using the number
What?
on the box. Put your cursor on the box, the blank box, next to where it is.
Kinda, can you show her real
Yeah.
quick?
Show butter too while you're at
I ain't worried about putting them, whatever, getting.
it. So your utilities in this
Okay, I
example
get two,
would be
two.
BG&E,
So,
water,
both of
and
those are-
so.
Even
what
though
do I do?
water is
Put
quarterly.
it right there?
Yeah, you get two of them, put it.
Yeah,
how
you
much
just
get?
break it down
You
monthly.
got
I know what
budget.
it is.
Okay,
What do you have to put away monthly to meet your water bill?
oh, okay.
Alright? So if your income is unpredictable, estimate what you will receive in the next month and
Like that?
adjust it down a little.
okay,
Okay,
got you.
And what I mean by that is,
I know.
656.
that's it.
That's it, no fees.
That's what I get, not
Alright.
what Bob gets.
Oh, so you just doing your
if you
budget?
wanna do a household budget, you gotta include both.
Oh, nuts.
That's alright, that's alright. Why don't we go through this real quick and then we can work on this, alright? So, like let's take for instance, you have, you do the knitting thing, right?
Right,
Well, if you were doing that and you were selling every month, like every week you were selling some,
mm-hmm,
you don't know what you're gonna sell, right? So it's unpredictable,
right,
right? So what you could do is you could average out, last year, I made $1,200 selling my knittings, right?
mm-hmm,
If you divide that by 12 for 12 months, I make about $100 a month average.
Right.
You can put that in there, right? So,
oh, something like that,
yeah, but
Oh,
you can
okay.
kind of count that as income, but, you know, I'm just giving examples here.
right,
Doesn't mean you have to do that. All
okay,
right,
now,
record
that,
what?
with Bob's,
Yeah, but just, let's hold on, let's get through this, and
Okay.
then we'll go through it.
alright,
So record what you spend. Review the previous month's checkbook, ledger, bank statements, etc., and record your spending and income. It's better if you do it live. What I mean by that, like we were talking earlier, where you actually save your receipts, and then you take, you log your receipts in at the end of the month. Record what you spend for the next month and write down what your actual expenses and income. Budget for actual and unexpected expenses. Actual expenses are identified as fixed expenses, rent, car payments, student loans. Record the monthly payment
mm-hmm,
deadline and plan accordingly to your payday date. Variable expenses, that's like food, your water bill, your electric bill, it's never the same every month, right? So
No.
that's variable. Variable means it changes, right? So, what you wanna do there is, like I said, you just kinda look over what you paid over the last several months, divide it by the number of months, and that kinda give you an idea of where you are.
Wait a minute, what's the budgeted spending? We
What?
already included food off the top, why are we including it again down here?
That's your expenses, how much you spend.
One's income, the other's expenses. Expense is
Oh,
what you
I missed the
spend,
separation, okay.
income is what you have coming in,
Okay.
alright? Okay, good. Alright, actual expenses. Rent or mortgage. Car payment, upkeep, gas, etc. Insurance. Insurance, medical, health, life, auto, home.
And home would be
Food.
renter's insurance if you have.
Yes,
if you
renter's
rent.
insurance,
Actual
absolutely.
work,
Or
yeah.
if you own the home, it's your mortgage
Yeah.
insurance, right? We have appliance insurance. So we have, believe me, we need it.
The appliances just
I'll
keep
leave it
breaking
at that.
down.
We're gonna leave it
talking
right
about.
there, yeah, I know what you're talking about too, yeah.
That's why.
The poltergeist,
Yeah.
we need that. So, food, it's another expense, typical expense. Household utilities,
Yeah.
electric, gas, water,
That's
I don't
pretty
see
much
actual expense column here.
clothing, right?
it. No, he's
Entertainment.
just going over what it would be.
Oh, I'm looking for, I'm like, what the heck?
What
I'm
would
just-
fall
we're
under
just-
actual expenses.
Before we actually dig into the spreadsheet, I just want to go over some, so that
Okay.
we have a good
Categorize
understanding
it.
of where we're
Alright,
going.
got it.
So entertainment could be, you could budget into your budget, you want to go out to a movie and dinner once a month or twice a month or whatever. So you may want to budget in $50 or $100 out of, or whatever it is,
We've done
or
that.
$20. You want to, you want to go out and grab a Big Mac every so often. You can
Yeah.
budget that in. or if you wanna, you wanna rent a movie, or you wanna go to the movies, or entertainment, right? There's a big concert coming up in a couple of months, maybe you wanna start putting $10 or $15 away a month, to get that, to buy that ticket, right? Entertainment. So, what else is in a budget? Student loan payments, insurance payments,
Debt.
movies, books, magazine, toys, cable TV, internet access, income taxes in addition to those withheld from your paycheck.
What about the debt? The debt.
Debt would be something that would be an expense, yes. Debt would vary from person to person. Because some people might owe one person might owe a lot of medical bills, and someone else may owe a lot of credit card bills.
Right.
So it depends, it varies.
I don't even own credit cards.
I never owned one in my
Me
life.
I
either.
don't own credit cards.
I do like checks. I'll
I
tear them suckers up, cause.
don't do no credit cards.
Okay, ooh. My
Um,
thing is sad.
Childcare, medical bills, savings, like I said, you can pay yourself. In the beginning, you might, till you get out of debt, you might, actually, you know what, you probably should put something, $5, $10 away, just something. Vacations, you can plan, budget for a vacation, right? You wanna budget $1,000 for vacation. So, I remember in the banks, I don't see it much anymore, but they used to have Christmas clubs and vacation
Oh, yeah,
clubs.
good Christmas savings.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And you would put $10, $20, $50 or whatever a pay into this, and then when Christmas time came, you had the money
I
for
used to do that
Christmas.
years ago. I used to do
Or
that.
vacation, same thing with vacation, right? So it's the same principle with your budget, you can add that in there, if you have the funds to do it.
You mean like if you
I used to
wanna
do-
get remarried again? And go to Hawaii?
You know Bob's my friend, right?
Yeah.
I love the man, right?
He knows
You know
what's
that, right?
going on.
Don't do it, Bob, don't do it.
No, don't
But
do it,
that will
Jackie.
be- Wait a minute, that'll be 40 years.
What?
Marriage?
All right, well, God bless you, that's awesome.
That's good.
That's awesome.
So
You
we're
don't hear that
planning,
much
me and
these days.
Angie, and I have another girl, a planner.
Y'all going to Hawaii?
Huh? I would like to,
That'd be
yes,
nice,
I'm
that'd be
trying to
nice.
work on it.
That's
I'm trying
nice.
to work on
Start
it.
So, well,
Yeah,
if you get yourself,
Yeah, that's
get your
good.
budget, you
I'm
can-
trying to stay
That's
a
good,
little
that's
bit
wonderful.
back.
This
Yeah.
thing looks.
I just want a
Right.
cabin in the woods and be left alone with the bears and the deer and the nature. That's it. We'd make a garden and have an outhouse.
She gonna turn into a
Really,
fairy.
I
Oh,
really do.
boy.
I really do.
for sure.
But you,
Ray,
I like
call
West
me
Virginia.
up.
I like it.
Ray, call me up
they
tonight.
say put back for vacation, right? Well, it's almost like a
I was
vacation.
like, where did she wear Ryan? What the heck? What? I don't like to say. I lived in the country for a lot of years and I love it.
It's peaceful.
It is.
Budget for
Carvels
actual and
too.
unexpected expenses. Well,
This thing looks sad.
first step is to create and maintain an emergency fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Identify the emergency fund should be, and then the value depends on what kind of money you're working with, right?
How can you put back money for emergency?
No, it's
You can.
it's an emergency fund. It's you put $5, $10 a month or pay away.
I got a emergency fund for my son with car breakdown.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
That's
you've
my
got
call
that
too.
$500 to $1,000?
No, that's just an example.
Oh,
See where it says depending on your income and debt
Yeah.
load?
oh,
Right?
okay.
First priority really should be to get out of
But
debt.
see, he don't know I got
One-
he don't know I got the emergency fund for that car. He don't know that.
Oh,
But if
good
he
thing.
did, he would, oh, I need this. No, you don't. I got that.
What about like life insurance and? that
Oh, I
kind of
got
stuff?
all that.
That's an insurance
I got
expense.
all
That's an
that.
expense.
I forgot to ask.
Yeah, that's another thing that's gotta go in my budget.
Yeah, it does. It really does because it depends.
My first thing is get out of debt. I'm still getting a
No, I gotta
emergency
pay my
fund, but-
insurance. Life insurance.
I haven't got any yet, I need some.
I got
Okay.
life insurance. I got all that. Sure.
Well, I had it, but
Yeah, I
I told my
had
son, I said, look, something happens to me, you be well taken care of, because I got good insurance. I said, don't spend it on, don't put all of
I'm
it
gonna
on me. My
donate
grandchildren
Pet Body
have
to
so much
science.
too. It's,
The first key is
Oh
to
my God.
get out of debt, right?
Yeah.
Once you get out of debt,
yes.
then that opens you up to a lot of
3 to
options,
6 months.
right? So eventually, this is an average, that, you should have, for your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of your income, whatever your income is.
Yeah.
So that's
However
an
much your
emergency
income
fund.
is.
Again,
Times
the
3.
first step is to get out of debt.
Right.
So
That's what your
develop the
emergency
attitude
fund
that
should
this
be.
is only used for emergencies, unemployment, unexpected medical needs, or any other financial crisis. The
Right.
car breaks down, you gotta get to work, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
So you don't need like an
You
emergency
mean like your
burger or
rent?
something like that. It's like
Well, I mean,
emergency
You mean
movie
like-
viewing or something.
Depends
It's an
on who you
emergency.
are.
The kids are getting on my nerves. Let's go to the movie. You know.
I mean, like
Oh.
emergency, like if you really need it, like you said.
refrigerator breaks
It
down.
might be
Or-
anything
or
might come
rent,
up.
right?
Somebody might pass
Well,
away,
if
might
you-
need money towards the funeral, you know what I'm saying?
Or to travel to go to a
I know I
funeral.
had to do that one time, somebody passed away, they didn't have funeral arrangements, I had to put some money up, I gave gave some money and stuff.
Now, the point you brought out, Jackie, is that, if you have a budget and you follow your budget, you should never need emergency grant money. Because you
Right.
budgeted the money and it's
No,
there,
that
I'm
is
just
the
saying,
key.
right?
if something, like she said, something.
No, the emergencies would be like your refrigerator breaks down, you gotta get a new one.
Or a new furnace, or.
Yeah,
Or
the
new
bail out of
furnace,
jail.
Or
Oh.
the car breaks down.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
that's
Okay.
unexpected expenses, these
Or
are,
you're in a car accident and you're out of
Yeah.
work for 6 months.
right,
Right.
That,
so, alright, remember Murphy's Law always strikes. Everybody knows what
Yeah.
Murphy's Law is, right? If something can go wrong, it
It
will.
will.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, we know already.
So here are some
Yeah.
budget resources that you can use. If you want, I can give you these links, I can send these links to you. But there's some good tools that you could use to, help with your budgeting. So here's some budgeting terms. Surplus. This occurs if you have a positive cash flow. After you're done, if the bottom line says you've got plus $50, you got a surplus. Deficit occurs when you have a negative cash flow. And that basically is your expenses are greater than your income.
I have a question.
Yes?
So if you make a budget, right, and you pay everything on your budget, right, what you've put into, like, $30 goes here and that's what you spent, right? But then, like, your budget works out, and your budget is in a deficit, but you still have money in the bank at the end of the month. So what is that?
Somebody didn't calculate right.
I was like, huh? How's that?
Somebody didn't
Yeah.
calculate right.
It didn't
Something-
work, yeah.
So according to your budget, you're in the red, but you
Every
still have
month
money
I
at
have
the
the
end
same
of the
amount.
Well, then you pull it out of the bank and you
Unless-
pay the
unless
red
my
and then you
bills
have less in the
come up
bank.
Just a little bit
No,
more.
what you need to do is you need to find out why there's a
Where's
discrepancy.
the loophole at? Yeah.
Right, you gotta
Right.
find that.
But where
because-
would it be? Would it be in your budget or would it?
What I've gotten trapped in when I was younger would be I'd look at my bank statement and say, oh, well, I just paid all my bills and I still have, $300 in there. But all my bills didn't clear yet.
Oh,
So, you
okay.
know, spend
No,
$300.
but I mean,
Pending.
like,
Every
literally.
month, mine goes up just a tiny bit, but I'm right on track when it comes to my 6 main bills. The
Right?
ones I definitely have to pay before the little bills. And I come out every month about almost the same.
Well, a lot of people make a mistake when they,
Oh, yeah, they,
like, see that's money, oh, whoa, I still
Yeah, but
got
I'm
200,
saying
but
if
see,
you
all
like
your bills
literally
is
have
still-
not
some of them are
spent.
still
Okay.
pending.
Yes.
I
So
don't
that's why
really.
that money is still sitting there, because the
Yeah,
money
so
is
you
right.
can't always,
I need to
Yeah.
know where you go to find out what you owe and who the creditors are, who you owe, how much, where they're at, what their addresses
You don't have the
are.
bill?
my credit,
I have a lot of
your
bills from
credit
like,
report.
like medical
My-
bills from like since 20 years.
mycredit.com.
Yep, credit report.
Mycredit.com.
Uh-huh.
And it's
And
free.
it'll come up and they will send you what you owe.
Will they send it to an email address or will it come right up?
It should come right up on the computer.
Well, I
But
don't
be
do-
prepared to
I'm
pay
a
'em.
paper person.
I am. That's why I mean I don't know where I was going to get
Be
ready to go
prepared to
down
print
to
because you gotta.
Equifax and all that. You know.
All right, deficit occurs if you have a negative cash flow. Discretionary income is the money you have left after paying for essentials. Discretionary income is used to evaluate the strength of a person's income. If you've got surplus, then you have a strong, income. If you have deficit, then you have a weak
What is
income.
deficit?
Deficit is what is negative cash flow.
Negative.
In other words, you're spending more than you're bringing in.
Bringing in.
It's
That's
a minus.
deficit. You end up with a
That's
deficit.
a minor.
Represents the money you can spend on wants. When you have a discretionary income, you paid all your bills and you still got a little something left, then you can think about wants, but I would advise you strongly
To put some away.
to put it away
Yeah.
and make sure, you've got a little something put away for your, that emergency fund, or, just pay yourself. All right, here's a review quickly. Review on a monthly basis, especially when you begin the process. Evaluate the budget against your personal financial goals. All monthly deficits need to be addressed immediately. So if you're in a negative, you gotta figure out what you gotta do something right away. And that's the key to the budget. Because if you just go month to month and you're getting behind, before you know it, you're in a hole so deep that it's
You
almost
can't get out.
impossible to get out.
Yeah.
But if after 1 month you see that you're heading in the wrong direction, you can make adjustments right away before you get into that hole so deep that you
But
can't
if
get
you
out.
wait,
That-
then you're gonna get like bank fees on top of bank fees.
Yes,
and
exactly. It's gonna start bouncing.
$35 here and $35 on top
Overdraft
of the
charges and all
yeah.
this other kind of stuff,
So-
yeah.
I'm in the
And then it
negative
multiplies
$34.
upon itself, and
Yeah.
then you're really.
So I'm
in
in the
trouble.
negative $34.
All surplus experience needs to be added to savings. Consider operating on a cash envelope system, that's what we were talking about, the accordion or, cash envelopes. And don't get discouraged, because it will pay off. Angie's a perfect
Okay.
example, she can be,
Not that I'm totally out of debt and everything's hunky dory,
but you're getting there.
yeah, I'm getting there and it's working.
All right, here's some tips. The budget must balance. The income must equal the expenses. If you make, you must have the destination for that money. That does not mean that you must spend it. Planning to put money in some type of savings account is a great idea. The income must equal the expenses. So it's balanced. You ever hear of balanced budget? That's what that means. Plan carefully. Estimates should be based on some data. That's what I said, like, so you take what you spend, like, for example, electric. You take what you spent over the last year, and then divide it by 12, and that'll give you a good idea of what you spend monthly on your electric, right? Cover all your expenses, make sure that everything is in there. Be practical, be flexible, write your budget down, or computer. Be able to access your budget data easily. Let's create a budget. All right, so the first thing. Okay, so first thing, you put in your income. Did everybody do that yet?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
Okay.
Now,
That's fine.
When I put in data, like
Can you, Wakanda, can you help her?
Mimi J, and don't be mean.
There you go.
it's kind of stuck and it's spreading now.
All right, so let's put in our income. So, what do you get from your day job?
You,
or
Or you have,
pensions.
or your disability, or your alimony, food stamps, child support. And as you add that up, you'll see the total income will rise with what you put in.
Done that.
where do you get
Alright,
the
my
count?
disability
No,
is
you'll work,
703
they'll-
because they said I was
they'll,
overpaid, so 703 now,
what's
so
the name on that?
733.
What, just put it in.
Food stamp's
Just put it
95, which
separate.
comes up to 798. My rent's only 300.
Well, hold on, don't get ahead of yourself. So let's work
No, I
on
got
it.
300 left.
Let's work on
Let's
income first.
do this.
There we go.
So
Now what
798.
do I do?
You good?
Okay,
Everybody
then-
got their income in?
Yeah.
All right, good. So now let's go down to expenses on the bottom
Expenses.
side of the red line
I
there.
get that. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, hold on. She being mean.
Ah. Yes, Jackie, now.
Okay, now we're gonna go down to
Household
expenses.
supplies.
Now you gonna put in what? The rent, right?
Toiletries and cleaning.
Now put in your rent, whatever you pay monthly for the rent, that's pretty well fixed. Then your utilities.
Oh, Lord.
They vary.
Yeah, so try to,
They
try
do.
to average it
Try
out.
as close as you can get. Holy mackerel. Then you
Yeah,
go,
what she said.
we're gonna go to foods next, or no?
Utilities, then your food supplies, food and supplies.
Fix
Now supplies would be
Paper,
Yeah.
toilet paper,
toilet paper,
Cleaning
cleaning
supplies.
supplies, whatever you would buy on a monthly
and
basis.
then women's medical. They, nothing. Let's do this. Medical. Dental,
Medical would include prescriptions,
Mm-mm.
cell phone,
right?
Yes.
no cell phone.
Medical would include, like if you go to the doctors every month, what does it cost you?
Co-pays,
Yeah,
prescriptions.
what- do
Prescriptions,
you have a
whatever,
copay for
whatever you
that?
spend for prescriptions on a monthly basis,
She don't have nothing.
okay?
So zero. Are you
Dental.
doing just you or you
go to
and?
dentist, you go to dentist regularly. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Your cell phone, what's your cell phone bill cost?
Don't have one.
I don't know yet. I just upgraded.
I got one, but I don't pay for it.
I
It's
better
gotta
be
be-
upgrading in your budget. I better be getting a credit. That's what I gotta say.
Did you go there today?
And then God's
It's not
portion,
fixed.
Oh, wait a
Uh-huh.
minute. Go back.
don't forget
Go back to
God.
medical. Wait a minute, Bob pays
Doesn't forget
copay.
about
God's
you.
portion is your tithing.
How much you?
That's what.
He pays,
T-H-I.
well, I
No,
don't.
His copay is what,
Yes.
30, 40?
No,
I miss
it
some.
varies, each doctor is different.
Huh?
So if the copay vary, how much, what's she
Just
put?
average it.
Average, what, is it more than $30 or less than 30?
I know he goes to a doctor monthly,
Okay.
so I put that one in.
Yeah,
TH.
whatever you pay for that.
I don't.
Is how you
I don't
spell
pay.
tithe.
Now we're gonna go down
This
to
is gonna
God's
just
portion.
wipe it all out of it.
Mhm.
Boom.
I mean, what do you,
I mean, what does God put on your heart to
Heart.
give?
on
You don't
Sunday
have to say,
mornings,
you don't have to tell anybody
average?
anything, it's between you and
You
God.
don't have to tell me, on average, just put
I
it.
don't know.
Whatever changes in the bottom of my pocket.
That's
I pay
terrible.
my tithes up for the whole month.
Some people do that.
Why? Never
A
mind.
lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I pay mine up for the
I
whole
count
month, that way I ain't got to
every
worry about
week.
every week,
You know what?
whatever, go ahead.
That's so.
I mean,
but
something
you
might come up or whatever. I just pay for the whole month.
Okay, so.
That's what we do. We do it
we're gonna
once a
go to,
month.
We down to the savings yet?
I mean, we get paid
Yeah,
once
we're
a
on
month, so.
savings.
All right, savings, if you wanna put
40.
something away,
I need a job. That's all I have to say.
if you, long-term savings, if you wanna, you don't have to do that right away, but it's something you could budget in eventually, depending on what
Below
your
the
bottom
expenses.
line looks like. So long-term savings,
Oh.
travel, vacation, again, that's what we talked about, putting a little something away every month towards a goal, right?
Okay, like.
Christmas
you
is
wanna
I will
put
be
something
doing
for
that too.
Traveling, how much you gonna put away?
Well, that's what that is,
Probably.
40.
Okay, bro, let's take
For-
this out.
Cruise next year.
You went on a cruise?
We're gonna
Maybe. I don't know yet.
Oh, you want to pay?
And a girl.
Oh, that'd be
$40.
Yeah,
And Courtney.
for right
And Jace.
now.
And whoever else.
Then you got a
Oh.
Christmas fund?
Yeah,
Jeez,
I know how
the
to
thing of it is,
do
I
that.
don't
Disney.
even want nothing. I don't even want a cruise. I don't want no vacation. I
Okay,
just want to
we
get
got
the
all
stuff
of that,
paid off, and I just
Mr.
want to live
Orlando,
peacefully
the
and not have to
savings.
worry about stress over bills.
We
And
go down to budget spending?
I don't.
Yep.
I'm like a basic
Food.
kind of a girl.
Food, how much do you
Again.
know?
Extra.
That can be, you can average that out, make it a good educated guess.
Whatever your food
It's hard
stamps
to-
is.
It's hard to say exactly how much you're gonna put out.
Would
But
that
say-
be food including eating out or,
No, it's just food.
I mean,
Food.
that's
Just
food.
food.
You're
no,
eating it.
No, food is for the house. Eating out is eating out.
That is not a necessity. Just like the shoes.
Well, if you budget it out, it's entertainment.
Why would you need that?
Food is for when you eat at home with the fam.
I eat with the fam every day.
Well, eat
Awesome,
very
and you know what?
different.
Eating out or not.
But at least you have food to eat, because there's some people that don't
I
have it.
know, but I budgeted it
I was
in.
looking at the pot, I mean.
So-
It's
with-
in my budget.
You can budget in if you wanna go out to eat every so often.
Right.
you
I like
can
Taco
budget.
Bell.
Spending, Mr. Orlando, would mean what? Eating out,
What?
movies.
What would
Because
spending
the one
be?
that says spending.
How did it go to 175?
Yes,
What I
spending
did
would be extra, yeah, eating out,
I don't
going to the
go.
movies,
Yeah, very
Do y'all go
rare.
to the movies, to the
No.
ball game?
No.
ball games.
Yeah,
But
entertainment.
he paid for my
Apparently.
husband's wedding, so.
Okay, let's see. Y'all don't go to the
Oh.
movies?
Mm-mm. I got movies at home.
Okay,
Oh, that's
that's
right.
one way to do it.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
put
I know
zero
that's
for
right.
spending then.
That's right.
Alright, now, you should be able to look down in the total section, and you should see subtotal fixed expenses,
Mm-hmm.
subtotal savings, subtotal budgeted, and then your total expenses, and your total income.
The income's what's left over.
This thing,
Yeah.
Where
it won't let me
What
put
was
this.
What are you
Something
doing?
happened.
I'm trying, there you go.
These numbers just changed. I don't know what happened.
What did you change? What box did you change?
Okay, now we're gonna go down to, it says subtotal fixed
Did you
expenses,
change
right?
something in one of the
And
boxes?
you shouldn't have to put anything in there, it should do it automatically.
No, it's already done.
Automatically?
Okay, Mr. Lando, going back, going back to the top, right?
Yes,
I put in my total disability,
right,
that's all three of them.
right.
And then when it comes
Subtotal
down and
savings.
where it says, like my food stamps, I
Right.
put that
How
in
much
too,
you
so
put
they
in
added
savings
that up
every month?
Right,
together.
That's
Yes.
what that is.
So I got that total.
So that's a big
Oh, I
zero.
forgot to put what we get.
I don't know.
Okay,
Is
well,
that,
we gotta
no,
go
is this
back and
coming? Is that
change it.
carrying down from the column?
Okay, well, I'm
It
right
ain't
then.
much.
Well, I'm right then, I just wanna make sure I did it right, to
Right.
come up with the total. Okay,
I
so
don't
we can
understand.
go.
Go back.
See,
Go
your
back to the
savings,
food stamp.
look,
I only did a little
see,
bit.
mine was 20.
Well, Bob does.
Great.
Long term, wait a minute,
Two.
where's the long term? What's the hundred, where'd the $100 come from?
Huh?
I don't know where, how the $100 went into long term.
That's it.
I
What did
know.
you get, 16 hours worth?
That's
Uh-huh.
probably where you're
I
saying
only
that
get 20,
savings
don't
at the
feel
bottom
bad.
is coming from.
Well, guess what? It's
Right.
me and
And
three
what-
kids and I only get 201.
what you have left is the bottom line.
Oh, no, what you doing?
So that'd be a surplus if it's not
It
rent.
disappeared.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
Let's start at the beginning, okay.
You got mine
Here's
too.
what I have.
Disappeared my
Oh,
What
there
did
you
I
go.
get?
I could say the
Food
computer
stamps,
even laughing at the $16.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Okay.
I laughed it off the page.
Oh, you can do it.
Okay, now we're gonna go all the way down to the
300,
total bottom.
Utilities zero,
You say,
house,
Mr. Orlando?
food,
What's that?
supplies,
What-
that's
what-
toilet paper, cleaning supplies, that kind of stuff.
what
Like
do you
carpet,
mean?
fresh and all that. And then cell phones, $40.
Okay, now.
Light, $40.
Okay, she done.
That total is $415, $100.
It's saying, now it said, where it say, total,
Okay, so what do you put?
subtract
what do you
total
put in the
expenses
savings?
from total
Nothing,
income.
nothing yet,
Okay.
until I see it, find out what I got left.
No, you should, the rest of it should be
Okay,
automatic.
The total is 175.
I'm in the clear.
See, that's not- It's 75, 175 is close. And then my nephew's bail bond.
No, yeah, well, at the, it
And
said
then
total
subtotal fixed
reminder,
expenses,
flex
415.
run. Subtract total
So-
expenses from
So you
total
have
income.
What does that mean?
Ooh,
I think it
That's
was
how
more.
much you should have.
I need to get a
left
jab.
over at the end of the month.
A what?
a jab.
Why?
Or-
That's sad,
That's what I do, I guess. Okay, so.
because I'm
If you
negative
went by
$34.
that, you would have that extra at the end.
And
Because
that
everything altogether is more
Yeah.
than what I bring in.
Well, I have what?
It said total
Wow.
expenses
Yeah, look.
is $1,641
So
and
I
total
with what you
income.
would have after you paid all that out.
No fit.
Those amounts.
You got money.
283.
Ain't that what that means, Mr.
Because you
Lando?
figure
What?
515
I'm
plus
spending,
283
my
was more
expenses
than
is more than my income.
$708 or $703.
What does your
see-
total income come out to?
That's
My
confusing,
total
if
income,
something's wrong.
well, I was looking at the very bottom.
5 plus, look,
Total income should be
515
what,
plus
is what?
283 is
My
well
total
over
income
703.
from the top, is that what I'm looking at, from the top?
No,
Something's
down-
wrong,
line
Orlando, could you
45.
help please?
It's saying negative
What's your total
$34.
expenses?
Then you gotta make some adjustments.
Because my total expenses is
Okay.
$1,641.
Something wrong. See, you see what I'm saying?
No.
Wait a
That's
minute.
crazy. So now,
8.
somebody is not gonna get some
No,
shoes.
That's more than.
So you
No,
have to
but
make
this-
some
these are
adjustments.
food
Seven or eight.
Because the top
No,
is
with
right.
food stamps.
The top is
Yeah,
right. So I gotta go
yeah.
down to my
That
expense.
confuses me.
I got the, my rent, I
Add your
can't
food
change
stamps
this,
with
that's
your
what it is.
700.
My
Well, that's
utility,
mine.
okay, what I'm gonna have to do is
So
get
how much
rid
is
of
that?
these
$7.98.
cell phones.
Okay, so go down to
Cause
the
they're
bottom.
$45 a piece.
Oh.
Add
So that's
to-
$90.
it's
So
to
I
the
think
798.
we need to come down to maybe the $35 plan.
There you go.
Yeah,
That'll
there
help.
you go, you got
But still
to.
for
Uh-huh.
cash though.
That'll help.
No.
So I can't
Okay,
take that
let's
and pay
see.
my
I'ma
creditors
do-
off my debt.
Oh,
I have to
y'all
take
got cell
$95
phone
from
right
that.
now.
Shanae not allowed to have one
So
yet.
put
Oh,
zero
she
in
gotta
food
get
and see
through
what
hers
it
to
is.
the government.
I'm
But she's
I'm
supposed to-
Food because the food
$52
is basically a
good.
separate entity because it doesn't come to him.
Because
This
of
is
her
separate.
illnesses and
Your
stuff, she
food
got to
budget
have
is
one.
higher
Or
than
the government gonna give it to her.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God.
There you go. So this is how,
Food stamps, you mean,
this
right?
is how we create a budget, right?
Right.
Personal budget. Now, you can either, save that under your name and then,
Nope.
Nope.
or then just close it out and forget about it.
I'd like to print it, actually.
I will.
Jackie said nope.
I mean,
Nope.
I got a question. You think God would be mad if I lower his portion?
Yes.
That's between you
Well,
and God.
God's portion stays.
That is-
283, is that right?
All right, so you got, now you got to
It's still the
see
same.
how
I
you
thought it was zero.
work with the budget, right? How you
Right.
create the
God,
budget.
right.
It's still the same?
So now what you can do
I'm still in the hole.
is, as you go through your month, save your receipts, and at the end of the month, go through and start, this is a starting point. Then you can go through and actually start logging the stuff that you actually spend the money on,
There you
and
go, seven.
your budget will become more accurate.
For your
But
planet.
just as
clothing.
Wakanda was a perfect example. She came up and she was in deficit of $34, right? A negative 34.
Yeah.
That means she's spending more than she has coming in. So that means that she has to make an adjustment somewhere. And she came up with the plan to cut back on the cell phones.
His cell phones.
That'll get her positive, right? Until she gets to the point where she can pay off her debts and maybe she'll have a little bit extra expendable income. So, all right? We good?
I'm
Right.
worse off than I thought. This is really depressing.
No, we wasn't trying to depress you, honey.
Yes, if I was good, I'm the one.
It is good to understand where you are.
It's good to see it. 'Cause
This
then
is
you
like
can-
anxiety induced. It's like, wow. I was kind of rolling along when I
I
was
would,
thinking
I would
about it.
strongly suggest that you
Stop
sync
pushing
up
buttons.
with Connie.
Yeah.
Sync up with Connie, she can help
Right there.
you on a dated, or not dated, but a regular basis, and help you to
Monthly,
work out your
usually.
finances.
How do I print it? Can I print this?
I
We're
don't
not
know,
hooked up.
I don't know if it's hooked up.
Oh, come on, what is going on?
Not sure. Save it. You can save it. Remember what computer number you were on.
Okay, file.
Nope, I'm gonna put mine out.
How much is it?
Cancel.
I'm,
I know.
I'm canceling mine out.
Just-
What are you doing?
Me?
I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. There
Put
Just
like
close it out,
this.
and if it says, do you wanna save it, say no.
you go.
What?
Say no.
Just say no.
Close it out.
Like drugs, just say no.
What do you
How
say
do I
no
save
at?
it if I don't know
Watch,
the computer
watch,
number,
I'm ready to show- I'm
Orlando?
ready to
Wait a
show you.
minute.
I'm ready to show you. I just push the button.
Yeah.
We can
Want
go
to save
find
your
it.
change to basic budget.
Okay,
Say,
wait a minute.
That's no, right? Want to save your changes
Just
to
put-
basic budget?
Yeah, say
So I'm
no.
saying no.
W-E.
Just say no.
Don't say
If you don't wanna
no.
save
The
it,
CPC
I
or?
don't, you know, I don't blame you.
How'd you get, how did you get onto yours?
I wanna just close it
All right.
out.
Next week, we're gonna talk about credit and a little bit more information on financing.
Come on, Miss Butterbeans, put your hands on this
Compound
computer and stop
interest.
being scared of it.
What?
Come on, Bud. We can do this. Look for your cursor. See that thing up there?
Oh,
Right in the
okay,
corner.
uh-huh.
I don't want to
Right
upgrade.
Right there.
Wait a minute.
Just shut it off.
No, can you slide it all the way back down here? Bring it all the way back
What?
down here.
In the
Bring it
middle,
Down here.
in the middle,
Right here.
in the middle.
No. Put it right there where it said do not save.
Oh,
There you
So
go.
cool.
This is a window. I like that.
You shut that,
Here
didn't
you go over here.
All right, ladies.
Thank you,
It's
Mr.
still on.
Orlando.
all right.
You locked that, didn't you?
I love Excel.
I
I,
did.
like Tab. I love.
Should I not have?
Yes, you should have not have.
But
Why?
Because we got to put all the computers